And welcome to my Facebook Conscious Eating, Conscious Living chat. It is June 2nd, 2024, and thank you for having a listen now or later. And today's chat is about date sugar. I've actually never heard of date sugar. I love my dates, especially my jewel dates, but not sugar. Don't you just love learning, especially around food and something that you can create yourself? Dates, we know, are the fruit of the date palm tree, which is grown in many tropical regions of the world. And date sugar is simply made from dried and ground dates. That's simple. This means it retains its natural nutrients and fiber. The history of date sugar goes way back to ancient civilizations, particularly in the Middle East, where date palms flourish. The best dates to make into date sugar apparently are tamar dates, as they have a very low moisture content, about 30%, and are very sweet. Egypt is the world's biggest producer of dates, Saudi Arabia second, followed by Algeria. Dates are grown in some of the most contested land in the world, currently going on right now with Palestine and Israel. And 70% of the dates grown by Israeli settlers on Palestinian land in the West Bank are exported internationally. They are also grown in California and a few other states. Now, the nutritional components of dates. Dates are a source of fructose, which is a natural type of sugar found in fruit. Dates have 7 grams of fiber. They've got protein and trace minerals such as potassium, 15% of your daily value. Magnesium is 13% of the DV, copper 40%, manganese 13, iron 5, vitamin B6 15%, and selenium and folate. So there's lots of trace minerals. 4 dates equals 100 grams, which is 3.7 ounces. Where you're getting your 7 grams of fiber. So those amounts would have been from a few dates, not just one. Now, the benefits of date sugar. The fiber in dates may be beneficial for blood sugar control. What happens is the fiber slows down digestion and it might help the blood sugar levels from spiking too high after eating. So the sugar doesn't get absorbed right away. Say when you're eating, say, apple juice or orange juice, that just goes into your body. Whereas the fiber, the digestion of the date happens kind of lower in the intestinal system, thereby delaying the release of the blood sugar. And something else about the date sugar, it does not dissolve well in liquids. And that's why I think apparently it shines as a baking ingredient, especially, say, banana bread, adding a unique flavor and moisture to baked goods. It adds a rich sweetness to recipes, and it can be commonly found in natural food stores. It's healthier than refined white cane sugar. It has a lower GI value than honey, coconut palm sugar, and many other alternatives. And the presence of fiber leaves a tiny grit to the sugar that won't dissolve in the hot liquid. And that just adds, I guess, to the fiber and its presence when you bake with it. And you can top it on top of your porridge or your puddings. And the baking, it's often recommended to use 2/3 of a cup date sugar for 1 cup white or brown sugar. Date sugar also absorbs moisture and can dry out your baked goods. So you may wish to add a little more liquid to the recipe. So this is where you get to guess and play and try again and see how the recipes work with the date sugar. And another way to try that I found was you swap 1 to 1. So it's one, if it calls for a cup of sugar, then you put in a cup of your date sugar and decrease the dry ingredients called for in your recipe by 25%. Due to the fiber content, the date sugar tends to soak up moisture in your recipe. And you can also make a date paste. You blend 2 cups of pitted medjool dates with 1 1/4 cup of filtered water. And you might need a little more depending on how soft your dates are. Dates are also very sticky, which makes them useful as a binder in baked goods, in your cookies and bars. And you can also combine dates with nuts and seeds to make healthy snack bars or energy balls. You can use dates to sweeten up sauces such as salad dressing, marinades, or blend them into smoothies and oatmeal. Dates in general, and this is the whole fresh dried uh, date, fiber can benefit your digestive health by preventing constipation. It promotes regular bowel movements by contributing to the formation of stool. However, dates contain a sugar alcohol known as sorbitol, which may increase bowel movements in some people. So if you are one that has IBS, the irritable bowel syndrome, you might not want to go too heavy on the date sugar or dates for that matter. Yeah, you know what? You try it and see, experiment with your body. How much can you take? And because you're getting all those trace minerals. How much can you take before it says, okay, that's too much? Compared to similar types of fruit, such as figs and dried plums, dates appear to have the highest antioxidant content, which protects your cells from free radicals, which are unstable molecules that may cause harmful reactions in your body and can lead to disease. They're, the Those elements are flavonoids, and they're a powerful antioxidant that might help reduce inflammation. Carotenoids are proven to promote heart health, and may also reduce the risk of eye-related disorders such as macular degeneration. And then there is phenolic acid, known for the anti-inflammatory properties, and though they also may help lower the risk of cancer and heart disease. So some of these things, as we know, there's certain research studies, some prove it, some disprove it. So use your pendulum, use your instinct, your intuitive guidance to determine, how many do you want to have every day, and play with it. You be your own magician. Dates contain a sugar alcohol known as sorbitol, which is what they think increases the bowel movement in some people. And yeah, and just limit or avoid the dates, especially if you've got SIBO or the IBS. Just, when the movements have stabilized, then you can maybe try adding the dates. And when would be a good time to eat dates? Well, one, when you're hungry at breakfast, and as an afternoon snack, before a workout, and perhaps a nighttime snack. Their sweet taste makes them easy to overeat. And so, for that reason, consume in moderation. And apparently, there's some role that dates may have in pregnancy is likely due to the compounds that bind to oxytocin receptors and appear to mimic the effects of oxytocin in the body. And that is a hormone that causes labor contractions during childbirth. So, a few studies have looked at that and found that when the women who were eating dates a few weeks before they were due, that they had an easier childbirth. Who knows? And certainly they're providing lots of minerals, bit of protein to help your body with that whole process. And so that, people claim dates have other health benefits that have not been extensively studied. So there's some studies, but these days we want to have extensive studies. It would be interesting to go back to ancient times and look at some of the health issues and how the dates helped them, because they were using them for a couple of thousand years before we have been, so certainly in the Western Hemisphere. And on the Facebook page, there'll be links to how to make your date sugar, other bits of information. And you can always email me at rosiesjoy11@gmail.com. Go to my app, AuthenticSacredDesign.com. There's an app and a website version. And if you need those links, well, just Google Authentic Sacred Design on your phone. And it's this beautiful, beautiful logo that will guide you there. And this is kind of what it looks like. And explore. I've got all sorts of things related to your body, physical, mental, spiritual, and yeah, lots of resources and information on how to douse and use your body intellect to decide what food your body needs at that moment. And remember, that varies from day to day. So, vitamins that you're taking, just do a check in, hold them up, and just check in and ask your body, do I need these today and how many? And it might be one today or none tomorrow and two the next day. So, play with that intuitive knowing that is already that innate uh, knowledge within us. So, namaste to all of you. Have a beautiful day and let your heart smile, your essence heart, your soul smile throughout your day. And have a great week until we meet again. Thank you.